Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the day after the Mocan race, and up there I did not run 2 classes because I was having some oil issues with the timing cover. So what I'm going to do today, hopefully, I'm going to resolve that issue, and when I get the hood off, I'm going to have to pull the water pump off to get to the timing cover, because we're pretty sure that the screws holding that timer, it's a 2-piece timing cover. We're pretty sure the screws backed off, which I know they did, and there's some other screws I can't get to. So what we're going to do is pull all that back off, re-clean everything, reseal everything, Loctite the bolts, and put everything back together. So it's just one of these things that happens when you go to a race, and if you're not thoroughly checking everything, stuff like that creeps up. You just have to know how to address it. So with that, let's go ahead and get the hood pulled off and take a look and see what went wrong. Also, if you're not aware, this car is for sale, and like with all my videos on my race car, I'm very transparent what goes wrong with it, any of that aspect. I've been doing this for over a year and a half now on this YouTube channel, so you pretty much know everything that goes into this car, what's been wrong with it, and what we've been fixed and stuff. So if you're looking to buy this car and want to know anything more about the car, just look at my other videos. I'll show what I do with this. So anyway, with that, let's go ahead and get the water pump pulled off and see what's going on. Okay, got the water pump off, and this is what I talk about, these screws here. I knew I was missing one on the top. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and that's been like that. Like I said, this thing's been in it for about 2 years. So, but these are the screws I was talking about, how they are backing off. So what we're going to try to do is pull this off and see what type of seals around it, then reseal it, Loctite the screws, and hopefully that takes care of that issue. Well, I think we found out where it's leaking at. Let's see if I can get down here. Hang on a sec. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not. This guy right here, there's no, there we go. There's no screw. So it must have dropped out, and that's just part of where it's leaking at. These guys here, all I'm gonna do is just barely turn it. Watch. So these things are fairly loose. I mean, watch. Go whoop. There we go. Little effort. So I'm going to have to figure out what size screw those are, and see if I can get them replaced. I knew I had one missing up here. I didn't think that was that big a deal. That's been like that for a long time. That one used to be there. So it fell out, and that's where all the leaking was occurred. I mean, you can see where the oil just coming out of the hole and just coming right here. So anyway, let's get it cleaned up, find some screws and get this thing back together. Okay, and this is what I mean about the 2-piece. You can take this whole this whole section off. If you have an adjustable timing gear, you can make the adjustments right here, which you can see I do not, but I did a video about this. If you could actually pull the cam out through this, and I don't think you can, if I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. This is the center of the cam, and I don't think it has enough clearance. I did talk about maybe if you took some of this down here at the bottom way, not getting a seal, it might work. But yeah, that's what I did. And also another advantage of going this 2-piece, at the time I had a sensor in the front, so I was doing some testing with the front mounted sensor as well as the rear mounted sensor in the back. So right now I'm running the rear mount sensor. So anyway, and I just never took this thing off and just kept it on the car. So anyway, now you know. So next task is find the screw that'll fit these. I gotta replace one. If I'm gonna replace this one, might as well replace this one too. So I have to find 2 of those. So I'm probably gonna have to go off to the hardware store, see what I can find. So anyway, might have to wait a day or so. It is what it is. Okay, managed to go ahead and found 2 screws here in my shop. So it's a little bit bigger headed, but they do still fit flush in here. And I went and put these 2 on the top I used the ones originally came with it, went ahead and put those in the missing location where that one's actually gone. So all these have been Loctited in now, so they should not fall out. So but yeah, now I will not be leaking any oil and should be clean underneath the car. So now once we get the water pump and all that, I'm gonna move it up in the air, then brake clean everything underneath the car, because I know some oil got down across the diaper, so I'm gonna clean that again on the outside. So anyway, I guess it's just been a slow leak over time. Eventually it just popped out. Sad deal, but anyway, but it's fixed now. So okay, got the water pump back on. Now we're gonna lift the car up and clean stuff underneath and get it all nice and pretty again. So anyway, that's coming up. You can see the oil just kind of laying right here. That's just water from the water pump, but this is definitely oil off of all this. So all this is pretty much coated with oil. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up, and I'm sure the diaper, yeah, you can see how the diaper got oil on it. So all that's going to have to be washed down again. A lot of brake clean to get all this oil coating up. I mean, it is everywhere. So so yeah, more cleanup to do. But once we get it cleaned up, this is taken care of, this will stay perfectly dry. That's the way it should. So okay, like a short video, but I just wanted to bring attention about the oil leak and all that stuff. Especially, I'm selling the car, can't quite hide anything. I mean, anybody that knows me and watches this channel know I don't hide anything on this car. Anyway, it is fixed now. The real test is getting it started up, running down the track and all that stuff. But what I can tell, everything is good, sealed and tight, all the good stuff. I washed everything underneath with brake clean and some this purple strength, whatever, I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, it's that purple stuff. It's good getting grease off and all that stuff. So I cleaned off everything underneath the car, so it should not leak, or not leak, but should not drip anymore. So anyway, with that, let's go ahead and close out the video. If you like what you see, link, subscribe, and long as I'm still racing, I'm still making videos, so stay tuned for some more.